On this episode of Tony Bananas, it's not this truck. In fact, it's a 1958 Chevrolet Delray, and the introduction video that I shot got lost when my phone broke when I arrived in Chicago. So, this truck will appear on another episode of Tony Banana. But now check out the 1958 Lana Delray. So this car has been sitting for almost a decade. It's been up in Oakhurst, California, and the history on it was not really well known other than it had been running and driving around 8 years prior, and since then has been sitting and once relocated. So the mission with the Tony Banana crew was to come up, investigate the scenario. We had to get it trailered over to a location to work on, and we're very fortunate to find a family friend whose garage we could work on the vehicle. We got it loaded up on the trailer, found about 2 to 3 mice living in it, running around that had jumped off, and we went on the mission to start restoration on the vehicle. And the first thing we had to do was get it unloaded and start cleaning it out because there were 4 to 5 tires, all from different vehicles on it, as well as a world of disgusting rat shit that needed to be addressed. The engine had clearly been replaced. It looked to be out of a late 60s Camaro after looking up the VIN on it. There you go.
What is that?
Chevrolet Delray.
Oh wow, does that go on the car?
Somewhere. After getting the car situated and on flat ground, we started to get a closer look at it and saw that the interior was just about as bad as we expected. And there was seeds and rat crap and God knows what everywhere. There were spark plug wires sitting in there, and I saw that the distributor cap was off, which meant someone had started tampering with the ignition and had left it. Still had no idea where these tires were from. I'm pretty sure one set had come from a mid-late 60s C10, and one of them was off of a Pontiac Fiero. There were a bunch of badges sitting around. The stainless steel trim was really nowhere to be seen. We could see that the car was originally blue. The trunk had this god-awful tarp in it that was just full of crap. Door panels were missing. There was no flooring to be seen. But most of the glass was in good shape except for one broken window. The upholstery was actually in decent shape. The headliner was all there. The seats, well, at least the front seat was there. Okay, well, our Walmart battery within 1 day of ownership is already leaking. As you can see right here, somewhere, it's got the drip'ems. So that's toast, that's crap. And that's crap. It's a lot of rat crap. This is disgusting. Hear the maracas? Oh wow, wow. That's beautiful. That's Chevrolet. Looks like someone was messing with spark plugs before and gave up. There's a bunch sitting inside here, but there's a nest in here. Look at that. Disturbing someone's home. Can you get the garbage bags?
Where is it?
There's a box over there on top of my tools. So just to show you how much like animal poop and nesting there is in here. This is the height of the floor. That's how low that is. Look how much crap is on the other side. We pulled that same amount from here. And the back seat's covered in turds. I mean, it's like Rat City in here. This is rank. This is like definition of crusty. They're in like decent shape. I don't know if this is rust on the actual hubcap or if it... No, it is. Doesn't look good on the car right now. Here, let's mop them up. Yeah, pretty nice. This is proper. I think this will look better with dog dishes and wide white walls. You know, just like a solid chrome center cap. So we got some spare parts. We got the whole window seal here. An entire radiator for some reason. Valve covers. Dash bezel maybe? I don't know. Let me get this Corona out of here. Exhaust tabs, maybe a water pump bracket, alternator bracket, bag of Corona, more weather stripping. Oh, these look like door handles maybe? Part of the armrest or something? Yeah, maybe. Jeez, these are nasty. Ha! Yes, some classic motor oil. Oh, yeah, look, you got a bunch of these. This door pull, maybe? Got all your interior lights. It looks like mostly everything's here. I don't see door panels, which tells me they're probably gone. That's junk. Yeah, there's all these little bumpers in here. Bag together. That's just disgusting. Original windshield wipers. Holy crap. There. Stock sun visors. Mint condition. Your best price. Yeah. Your vents. Wow.
Door handle.
It's the kick plate, maybe? Okay, I have to put a bag together and then like get the rest of this Corona out of here. Right here? No, it's junk. Alright, we'll get there. Put one of these contractor bags full of all your parts. Right now I want to get all the Corona out of here. This car still has the original bumper jack with it. That's insane. That's a rarity there. We're going to be using our Summit Racing aluminum lightweight jack, but cool equipment, cool OEM equipment. Thank you, General Motors. Bullshit. So is the underneath. You want to come look over here? Ate the seat from the inside out. I kept vacuuming and wondering why things were coming out, and that's why. Pretty nasty. It's gross. Wow. Wow. Look at that. So we're looking at the front brakes. Everything looks pretty new on here. These wheel cylinders still got a pretty good life on them. All this hardware looks fresh. Somebody did front brakes. Or the drums were a little locked up and there's no fluid, so we do have a leak somewhere, but pretty good shape. These pads aren't bad at all. I might just pull wheel cylinders and call this good. Good boy. All right, it is Auto Parts Christmas. New battery, plug wires, cap, spark plugs. There's some other crap in here, but a bunch of goodies. Here's the El Camino right here.
This one?
The red one, yeah. I've been on a hunt, a real junkyard hunt. Found the same exact fuse block, pristine, in 68 El Camino. Now I gotta yank it. We got it. We got it. Okay. Let's get out of here. Pay the man and get out of here. Okay, so we just left the junkyard with our fuse block out of a 68 El Camino. The guy who owned the yard, Cedric, was cool as a cucumber. I mean, like, one of the nicest people I've ever met. He knew exactly like which cars to look in. I was poking around. There was a 56 Bel Air wagon that had the same fuse block, but it was like nasty. I mean, destroyed. I was gonna buy that for 10 bucks, kind of hang my head a little low. On the way out, I saw this red 68 El Camino, and he was mentioning other El Caminos had similar fuse blocks. So I poked my head into the thing, and sure enough, same exact fuse block, and it was like mint. And so I go back to him and I'm like, hey, please don't crush my hopes and dreams. Are you partying out the 68 El Camino, the red El Camino? And he was like, no, not really. That's the car I got my driver's license in. I was like, crap, like we're hosed. And then he like very like out of a movie takes a drag off his cigarette. Then he thinks for me, goes, $50 and it's yours. And I was like, oh fuck yeah. So I ran back to the car, pulled it in, yanked it out. I mean, this thing's like exactly what we need. And oh god, I'm losing my train of thought. I come back and I was like, do you at least want to see what kind of car you're saving? He's like, yeah, sure, let me take a look. I showed him pictures and video of the Delray. He loved it. He's like, that thing is straight. You gotta save it. Like, he was completely on board with his mission. I told him we're gonna drive it back to LA. He was all for it. We were short $8. I had $42 cash. And I'm like, listen, can I give you 42 and like a Diet Coke or something? He's like, tell you what, next time you're here, give me a Pepsi and we're even. He's like, go save that car. So I'm just like, I'm not happy that this work had to be done, but I'm so floored that this story came out of it. This is like one of the coolest things ever to happen. So thank God for classic junkyards, and I'm probably going to return there for a couple cars because he's got a few nice ones intact I might have to save. So that's it. Left my shades at the junkyard. First car I checked, I found them. Today's a good day. Okay, we're out here at 10 o'clock at night working on the Delray. We are on battery number 3, which is already leaking. So tomorrow I'm going to have to get yet another replacement. And there
we go.
Something alive in here. We've now heard scurrying twice. I don't know what. I really don't care at this point. I just want this thing to run. So we're going to have a late night tonight. See how far we get. Around midnight 1, call it quits, and start back again at like 5, 6 in the morning and put in a full day tomorrow. No?
Yes.
I'm an extremely happy man because... Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. The entire time I've been running around like a madman trying to figure out what's been missing in the battery circuit. And there was a ground that was hidden in this sheathed wire that was the ground that completed the circuit for the battery. The good news is the fuse box is completely rewired, so all the actually, let's find out right now. We got the generator light on. See if the headlights work. Okay, that's still, oh, I know why. That's still disconnected, I believe. That's for the accessories. Let me see if brake lights come on or no. So right now I'm going to wire in the ignition wire. There's a mouse running around in there. I'm going to wire in the ignition wire, get the distributor cap on, and kind of figure out the rest of the wiring here, but she turns over. I'm over the moon for the second time with this car.
Ooh. What was that?
It might be in, I think it's in reverse. I think that was the car going into reverse and dying. It wants to run. The car wants to run. Holy shit. shop we just went to won't have tires until tomorrow because for like 40 businesses and homes on this stretch, they're all out of power and air. We have no brake lights, we have no tail lights, we have no headlights, we have no turn signals. And I haven't driven stick in a while. I don't know. Well, it's been a hell of a week. Got the car running, got the clutch linkage fixed, did a ton of work, did an HEI distributor, new plug wires, new plugs, oil change, rewired half the car, never got tail lights or brake lights or pretty much anything working. The closest we came was the cigarette lighter working when the turn signal lever was activated. So this car definitely needs a bit of rewiring. Took it into town about 3 miles each way, maybe a little more, and there's a big hill climb coming up by Bass Lake. And on the way up, I think the car was starving for fuel, and the clutch pedal had cut into the hot wire for the distributor, so it was grounding to the body while I was driving, and the car was starving for fuel, and it just was not happy. And the clutch is so worn, it's hard, and it's not running right to get it in gear. So it was an ultimate failure. We waited about an hour and a half, got the car towed back to here, and now we are waiting to get it towed back to LA. However, once it's back to LA and once some other things are done and work is back on the car, it will be a running, driving, operating machine. But at the very least, took a 62-year-old car that sat for 10 years, drove it 5 miles, but got it running and driving from the ground up, cleaned all the rat turds out. The body's straight, there's like no rust on this car. It needs a little more love, and you know, my girlfriend's gonna go all the way through. She's gonna get it painted, do the upholstery, kind of make it like a restoration compared to my crusties. But at the end of the day, this is gonna be a really nice running, driving car, and at least for my end of the work, I'm gonna make it mechanically and electrically sound. Not to mention we had about 3-4 electrical fires. So, but you will see this car on another episode of Tony Bananas, and keep your eye out for some other vehicles coming up soon.
Gas, come on. Whoa, whoa. Okay, come on.
Hope you enjoyed that video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Tell me about whatever kind of pile of crap car you want me to pick up and work on next. I am on Twitter, I am on Facebook, I am on Instagram, and they're all at the fake Tony Banana, which we'll put in a little nice box here. And do not forget, I have merchandise for sale. I got hoodies, I got t-shirts, hats, all sorts of crap that you'll enjoy for the rest of your life. Keep your eye out. There are more Tony Banana videos coming soon, including this truck right here. Thanks for watching.
Damn, you got all the muscle, Mr. Christopher. Me and Kenny over here can't move shit, and then you just come up. Yeah.